Right, if you thought for 1 second that the previous 2 build videos were impressive, well, this one dwarfs both. This new Warlock build is absolutely nuts. Arc 3.0 Warlocks, get ready for a build that not only utilizes 2 new exotics, it gives you constant ad clearing potential, nearly infinite ability spam, and consistent blinding abilities. If you want the perfect ad clearing build, look no further. It's specifically strong at close quarters, jolting everything. It can also deal with champions in Nightfall content, but more of that later. Before we jump into the content, leave a like for that YouTube algorithm, and subscribe and turn on notifications to support the channel. And whilst you're at it, let me know in the comments what you think. Right, let's get into it, peeps. So for those of you not aware, Season 18 dropped an absolute godly exotic helmet for Warlocks. Get grinding lost sectors as you'll want the Fallen Sunstar exotic helm. This exotic enhances your ionic traces, making them track faster to you and grant enhanced ability energy, making it mandatory if you are a Warlock using a ionic build. Now comes the Delicate Tomb exotic, one of the most fun exotics Bungie have ever released. I hate fusions, but boy, this thing has converted me. Not only does this weapon generate ionic traces when defeating enemies, it becomes overcharged after picking up one, making the next shot jolt targets. The catalyst also fills a magazine when picking up traces. This thing is an absolute jolt machine, capable of clearing an entire group of adds in close proximity, generating more traces to load up more jolt shots, a never-ending cycle of doom. Not only that, it takes full advantage of the Fallen Sunstar exotic, effectively granting you enhanced ability regen whilst going on a jolting spree. Talking of abilities, with Arc 3.0 we can enhance this to breaking point. The electrostatic mind aspect not only makes you amped on trace pickup, your abilities now can create traces too. On top of that, get the discharge fragment on, which will allow your Delicate Tomb to generate not 1, but 2 traces. What this allows for is a constant source of ability energy bionic traces. Now, the Warlock's new melee aspect with this build is, well, insane. The Lightning Surge aspect allows you to blink in front of enemies, landing a shockwave that jolts everything around you, which also does considerable damage. This ability can also generate enhanced traces. We then throw in a blinding fragment. Beacons effectively allows Delicate Tomb to blind nearby enemies that have not been finished off by your jolts whilst amped, and amped up will make you amped for longer, allowing you to be constantly amped and capable of blinding targets. Cannot kill a tanky target? Just fusion an ad nearby to blind it and continue your jolt spree. As there will be a lot of close quarters combat happening, the resist frag will come in handy, and the recharge frag will increase ability regen when critically wounded. This build can also deal with overloads via the Surge Detonator mod. Time for me to shut up and demonstrate its power. This is a Solar Legend Nightfall, peeps. Be right back. Elemental wells can also be added, with elemental ordnance and bountiful wells generating 2 wells per grenade kill, and picking these up with striking and Font of Might equipped will grant enhanced melee energy and arc weapon damage respectively, allowing you to absolutely spam abilities and do a lot more damage with the tomb. The final product is, in my humble opinion, an absolutely broken PvE build that I have been using non-stop for the past 2 weeks. It makes solo content a walk in the park, and grants teams with excellent ad clearers. Let me know in the comments, people, have you got the Sunstar exotic yet? Try this out and let rip in PvE. We covered an Arc 3.0 build for each class over the past couple of weeks. Next is going to be a Hunter build involving Shinobu, and at some point, some more Titan content, before we start looking at the seasonal weapons and Grandmaster builds. If you liked what you saw, leave a like for the algorithm, and consider subscribing for more awesome content. On a more personal note, as you can tell from my accent, I am British, and Her Majesty Elizabeth II passed away this week. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say, rest in peace. This was Plasma Alchemist. Your viewership is much appreciated. Until the next video.
Fight forever! guardian!